It's time to jump back into all the action. We've got our casters standing by to be our eyes in the sky. Take it away.
Here we have it. It's your boys, Monster D-Face and Aussie Antics, bringing the action. The drop spot of choice is Bugha, Avery, and Jamper to kick off this game number 4. It's the FNCS. It's the back half. It's time to bring this thing home.
Bring it home, and how exciting today has been, but already things shaping up very differently just from last game to this game. The first game of the day, this team hasn't been contested, right? Monster, they have the loot, they have the positioning, and no eliminations. Cease's team must have backed out.
Yeah, someone had to figure it out. Someone decided it wasn't a great idea. Clearly something wasn't working. Maybe Zayt, Saf, and Stretch have some competition over there. I mean, we do know there's 2 drop spots if you want to play for first. Kind of how it all shapes out to be, but this is great. This is great for Bugha, Jamper, and Avery, who realistically you have to give a lot of credit.
I'm watching the finals,
they held
bro.
Their 5th place spot. They held that top 5 somehow, some way, even though they were contested. I talked about this drop spot having some players here, and it seems like it does. Zayt's got a whole lot of company.
Yeah, but over the Assault, all I'm seeing right now is TNA team getting beelined on by Exit team, and we've seen it's 2-0 at this point. TNA team has gone into Exit. They have full wiped them both times. Once early in the mid-game and once very far into the end game. So if they go toe-to-toe again, that's your 4th place and 1st place teams. Things can get exciting. We have 3 of our top 5 teams all on top of each other right now. And you just talked about the leaderboard then, Monster, right? They held on to their 5th place. They're tied for 4th and only 4 points behind 3rd. So this top 5, as much as TNA is honestly running away with it, the rest of the leaderboard is so close. It is anyone's game.
Yeah, and that's the matter of thousands, right? You're talking thousands and thousands of dollars on the line here. And just the prestige of saying you finished in the top 5, the top 3, the 2nd place, whatever it may be that you're trying to come home with. There is still a lot riding on the line here. And that's why teams are contesting those major drop spots. That's why you have Cease, Blake, and company landing there. Because at the end of the day, you need those shockwaves, right? You want to play for first, even if you're in the back pages, you can propel your way on up. And that's what everyone's trying to do here.
Yeah, it's very, very tight when it gets lower right now. Saf, Zayt can still do that as well. And we talk about, like, the prestige. There's also a lot of beef on the line. There has been a lot of teams talking smack. You have Zayt, Saf, and Stretch calling out Bugha's team for not performing with uncontested starts throughout the weeks. They now have uncontested Dooms, and they're doing the worst they've ever done. So they really need to come back in the tail half here and impress, because you don't want to be made to eat your own words if Bugha's team beats out Zayt's team.
100% now. We're going to hop on over, though. Bugha, Avery, Jamper gives you guys a little bit of an update what the loadout's looking like. Not a lot of medium bullets, but everything else sort of coming together here. And this is why in that last big highlight clip that we saw Bugha hit the snipe shot, this is why they never have sniper shots. It's just the ammunition's a bit scarce here for the heavy, for the medium bullets, but they managed to make do with it, even against all odds here. Avery's the one really hoarding onto it. Looks like he's got to do some sharing.
Oh, it looks like Avery has to do some sharing with the vault, but doesn't realize the team is in there. Ledger D and comes out. We're talking about Team New Age all day here, but it's the new signing of Ledger D, and it's going to really affect this leaderboard. Also, first place team, only one of them's down. There is a reboot here, but the zone is coming. I don't think they're going to be able to pull off a reboot here unless this team rotates quickly. That's a big loot increase for them.
Such a huge come up. When we talked about Avery hoarding all the ammo, I mean, they just got away with 300 medium bullets. all the loot, of course, that they get to pick up on top of that, and then they skate away Storm Surge free. So just like that, the ambush is going to pay off. Yes, Booga will be able to get the card here, but I mean, the payment has already been due. It's already been dished out. They're gone with it. It's a free elim for them. Luckily for Avery and Booga here, or Jamper and Booga, they do not get held out, right? This could have been a lot worse than it already was.
Yeah, I was going to say, they do have one of these cars. They do have the med kits. They could go for the reboot, but maybe they're going to try and find it somewhere else.
Jamper's there. Jamper's there.
Oh, Jamper's gone for it. So Jamper's now gone for the reboot, but I'm surprised Booga's leaving now as well. So yeah, maybe they have the clean rotate back in. Jamper has fallen back. He gets the reboot. There we go. So the only problem is they've lost the loadout. Avery's gone from having really good firepower to kind of just getting the scraps now. He's just got to get the backup weapons, the leftovers, but it could be a lot worse. They're still up. They're still in this with a chance, and this team could very easily jump up. And like you said, thousands, there's tens of thousands when you think about how much these teams get combined on the line. So they really need to perform now.
I really do love how Jamper and Avery didn't even want to test the vault. They were like, you know, just in case. Booga didn't clear it. They didn't even bother going inside of it to pick up anything. Ooh. So that's how that's going to play out. Reverse UK is going to find a massive knock here onto C9's Nosh. In the process, though, Macwood falls. Calculator falls there to Class 2. All of a sudden, some big knocks from notable trios left and rights. It seems like Reverse UK and company trying to rotate up.
This is so important. This would have been by far this team's worst performance. Look at the loadout. We've never really seen them this shambles. They have a couple of minis, couple of bandages. They've got the crash pads, but no builds, no eliminations on the board. They're now only 123 above the Storm Surge. So this team is proving they can do it all. Now they can clutch up even when they're shambles. They can identify those fights, and let's see the confidence. Is a team finally going to stop this team? Is somebody finally going to be able to say, no, you aren't the best team in NA East? And no, never mind. Right now, they're proving why they're in the lead as Day just gets in on an entire team. When have you ever seen a team in a major region run through every other team with ease? We are now over 10 games in, and no one has been able to stop this team. No one has beaten them in a straight 3v3. This is insane.
Yeah, and it's not even close. It's not that they haven't been beaten. It hasn't even been close. I'm sure if we take the stats and we really crunch down to the length of time, how long these battles have lasted, they are not very long. And this is why Miro is leading with eliminations for the entire region. I think I'm not sure if it's internationally, but when we saw the stat flying, Miro has the most elims. That's all it said. So, like, he's the slayer of the squad. He's got 0 this time around. Days right behind him, but you know he's going to be able to follow up without a single problem. And that's how they're dropping teams right now.
And look at that, they've now got their eliminations, they've got their surge, they've got more loot, and it's just crazy. They're in the lead, but they've been playing like this all weekend. And this is when usually teams are like, cool, we're coming into this, we've got an almost 50-point lead, we've done it, let's just have our victory lap, let's sit back and cruise through. No, they're still in top gear right now. They are pushing through everyone, trying to get these eliminations, and nothing's going to stop them right now. I need to see at least one team try to meet their match. We have our 100% undisputed champions of NA East because they've done it in such dominant fashion. But there are people still knocking on the door who can come back with these big performances like Scented, Edgy, and Commandment as they set up to try and run through a team as well.
Just to jump on that, it's not just dominant fashion, it's also different drop spot. Like, they're doing something completely different, and they did it through the qualifying weeks. Dirty Docks first, taking up Fortilla, now a brand new drop spot by the castle. Just to give you an idea of how good Reverse 2K, Miro, and Day have been throughout this week. They have flex dropped consistently and successfully made it work every single week they played Fortnite. Here, though, another big team. Not necessarily as flex. They did have some opportunities to play Stark, but they're back at their home drop spot. They're doing very good. Still far off of first, but very consistent so far nonetheless.
This is a team that's dropped down a little bit here. Aspect, Zunis, and NPen came into today on 4th, really close to 3rd, and now they've dropped right back into 7th. So really got to pick up the pace because they've been playing such good Fortnite this whole weekend, and you don't want to let it slip now. Aspect has been in these situations before, an absolute veteran. So I don't think it's the pressure, just...
Of course you're thinking about girls. Uh, no. Ice. What? Ice. Ice. Come on. Who? Polly. 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 Oh,
Oh, let's go, let's go.
oh. Go this way. Ice. Oh, ice. Off of this. Oh.
No,
No
all you
way.
did was spray. This kid sucks.
That kid's dog shit.
All you did was spray.
Oh.
Literally just spray.
Holy crap. Polly, I'm gonna go. Call me when you're done. Ice. Oh, ice. Hello?
What's up? What skin are you?
The guild, the
Oh, you're
I'm like
black?
the black with the black knight shield. I have like white hair.
It's so bad, bro. No, my game crashed. My game crashed. I can't see anything. I can't see anything, bro. Like, bro,
I
this game
could've
is
just
so bad.
won. I could've just won. That kid just sprayed. Hello? Can I hear me?
Holy! Really bot in my bot.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that
god, 200. 200.
Get out of my way. My man just took my kill. Then just... Good job, I guess. Good job, for my kid. This is a good sprayer. LMG, holy.
That was me. I don't care.
Drop your SMG for swordfish.
Alright.
Which one are you?
This me.
I just stunned you. Nice. Massive.
No way. No way. Oh well.
Send my friend request FC.
I bet. There is no way. I accepted you. There is no
What
way.
do after this?
I bet.
My group.
I could just dog on me. Hey, I'm gonna invite you to my
How many
party.
how many arena points do you need?
I'm about to hit Champion League in a minute. Like later. I'm almost
I
champion.
only got 4,000.
Only 4,000? Hello?
Yeah?
Did you get my invite?
Team.
Hey, I went back to lobby, right? I went back to lobby. Going to get
Alan, you're fucking bad. Oh my god. Alan is ass. Alan is dog food. Alan is fucking ass. Hey, hey, hey. And you smell like fucking ass. You smell like fucking
Score. Siapa Bobby? Blin. Blin. Oh, no queda acá. Oh. Blin. Me aguento e ficou. Ah, você que é bomba, não sou ai com nada.
Worry about a hater that don't know me. Talk for that boy, gotta show me. Talk with the boys every 4 dig. Say my name 3 times like I'm Kobe. I'm hungry. I know nothing that they told me. I turned it to my homie. I was also lonely. Lonely. I know nothing that they told me. Just turn it to my homie. Boy, I was also lonely. It was my homies. Usually like Kobe. Usually like Kobe. Anybody hit it that don't know me. I gotta find me. How to be good looking forward to it. Sometimes like I'm calling. Oh man, I was sorry. Starving. I got the started calling. She's calling, she's calling.
Yo, shut the fuck up!